Ibu, Ibu. All right, today's content is drawing. I will talking about how to drawing the flowchart, schematic, and wiring diagram. Because before you started for experiment something or uh making or try to making a plan for your paper or other thing like this, you should have to plan for uh, plan for something because you want to get the data, right? So maybe you have to plan in your environment or try to file the software and other things. So here has something you can do before and as a little concept you have to know. Okay, so first, before you start to drawing, there have something you should think about. The first is the main question. What problem is the experiment aiming to solve? Yeah, of course, because you want to get the data, right? So actually you should have the problem, the main problem, right? And what data are expected to be observed. So before you started to making the plan, you should know what data you need, right? Is the control group is there a control group or how many variables are involved? That's kind of that you will think that is kind of the chemical experiment, right? Like but actually like the cables project, we have to think about in the for the gripper how force he can hold. Yeah, and the force he hold it and with the push powers that is different. That is different force for that. So that is kind of variable. Uh, we will discuss the many variables, but which one they are useful, and others they are not. And also maybe we have the other groups to reference like that. Okay, so those three part is about clarify the purpose of the experiment. Easy, right? Yeah. and, Uh, yes, if you don't know about this, if you don't have the answer for this 3 point, maybe you will not know how to. We will not know the answer, the answer or the data you want to get, right? The purpose, the data. So everything you should think first, so that you will know what thing you want. So that's why we say clarify the purpose. Okay, so after you know what data are needed, so we can start to prepare. Uh, from the beginning, they have few key procedures you have to know. That is because you have to design, right? Design the experiment. Maybe you would not list the resource you want. You will remember in your brain, yeah, right? Maybe, but I have to tell you that uh if sometimes if you don't write down, you will not remember. If, even though you have to think about. So so they have some things I think you maybe after this you may use or sensors for the equipment. You can see my PowerPoint. maybe power supplies or ESP, something like it. It's for equipment. The materials are you have to if you want to connect things together, maybe you have to use the wires, right? Wires and connector, and also software. Maybe you were using Python for camera, or maybe you were using I don't know for ESP to compile like that. So before you started to actually linking the things together or getting the data, you should think about uh equipment, materials, and software. What you are needed. Okay, so because today's content will be focused on how to drawing, right? So professor asked me to recommend a software for drawings, flowchart, and others diagram. So here I can recommend. Does everyone using for draw IO before? Uh-huh. Yes, because lot of flowchart software they have they need you to spend, right? Yes, but this is for free. Yes, you can actually you can find it right now. Yeah. Here have a lot of the module you can use at the website. They have lot of module and also have the electrical. You can using the button or something like that. And in the right side is for flowchart. Have anyone knows about flowchart? The concept. Okay, I will talk later. Okay, so first, what uh professor has been talking about we have to we need to have the flowchart and diagram so that we can know what we are doing right now, right? He talking this for every time. So actually, what is so for the so for actually what is flowchart? Yeah. Uh. Yeah. But we have the English version like this. For doing one thing or one system for whole system, uh, of course you have the start and end. Maybe you have to scan for environment for power on, right? So what is the flow chart? That is for easy way to let everyone know what your system are doing. So it's the simple concept just to make others know what is whole system will having what the system function you have or what is the function or what is the system doing. And also you have the little condition or input output or let or it still can have the logic in inside. It's up to drawings person. uh he want to tell us more about this part logic part, or he want to focus on the IO part. Yes, like that. It's up to the drawings person. And you see and you will see they have a lot of different module on here. Each layer have a different meaning. Okay, later I will put this PPT to the group, to the live group, so you can see this. You can visit this URL. It will tells you uh they have different type. So what they are different type doing, because the flowchart have the normal meaning normal meaning for that. So you should know before you drawing. If you don't know, you will miss the meaning, and the others one would not know, would make the uh confused. Will confuse the meaning of the drawing. Yes, you can change the color yourself. You mean the color? Mm. Oh, you mean this? Actually, it's fine. The color just for you to more simplify know which which part. You see the draw the flow chart I draw is all of the white. Yeah. If you know the word, if you know the word, so I think that the color is not really, it's not really important function. You just make others know, make a easy way to make others know. Yeah, depends on you have time or not. Yeah. All right. And the next will be schematic. Uh, after you have drawn a flow chart, so you may know procedure the procedure for your system, or the things what they are going. So after that, you may know what we gonna do in this system, or we have to, or if you want to add a new system into the whole system right now. So maybe you will have the another diagram like this. Uh, this is also simplified for uh symbolic representation for a system. But the difference with the flowchart is that it will show the relationship for the structure or the function in the whole system. I mean, if the things you construct is depends on the whole system, a new things for the whole system. So maybe you will have you will also tell others, oh, we have the old system right now, and this time we will construct this system. This things is the new is the this things is the new part will add it into this system right now. So maybe you will tell others, oh, this is the things we have been construct before, and this is right now we will construct. So the whole system you see here, and maybe you have the computer to link with the power meter, like for example, and we have the AP to catch the data from the using Wi-Fi to catch the data, and So see, I here this time we will maybe you will see this time we construct this new small system called small system already, and we two have already two systems are here for all things we have been construct. So I hear you can see I here I said constructed, and this time we'll construct. Okay, so the most different with the flowchart is that you will show the relationship. Maybe we have a lot of system to communicate. So what's different with the other system and how to communicate each other? It will show it at the schematic. The flowchart will not show the communication or relationship. It just only shows that the process you were doing this time. Yeah. Any question? Oh, yeah. You still can tell us about uh maybe how to connection and the IP address like that, and and how to control is and how to control or how to communicate uh by each device and by each device between of them. So here I show the more simply, simply easy way, easy schematic I here. Yeah. The hub, in fact, the hub is the AP, is the AP Wi-Fi AP. Yeah. So it only show the relationship. I have talked about this. So so you will see the the schematic will let others know your system has we what is the system have maybe and how they communicate together. Okay, so last would be wiring diagram. So after you finish the schematic, you should have the idea for detail of device connect and how many wire you will need and so on. So after before you started to drawing the wiring diagram, you may have to read a lot of the manual for for some device you will use because you have to know how to link together, right? So you should know their spec at first before you drawing the wiring diagram. And here I said, wiring diagram are the most clear diagram in the whole system, usually for engineer. Tells them how to combine device together. Okay, I just give the example. Um, from the left side, you see there is the picture I get from the manual. The manual tells you if you want to using if you want to use the WISE 4012 of if you want to using the WISE series for Wi-Fi, the power supply should be 10 to 30 DC V of DC of the voltage. So that right side I shows the simple wiring diagram. You see, right? Uh, the AC power should give the power supply, and power supply linked to your Wi-Fi AP. The things you can see is the wire. How how the how the things combine how the things connect together. You the most different with the schematic is you will see the wire, and it will deepest. It will fill all of the connect with the with the device you will use, including the Wi-Fi. So after you drawing the wiring diagram, you can construct in a actual. So you follow the wiring diagram to make it in the real world. So that's why you have to know the manual first. Because if you don't know the manual, you maybe you may not know even the power supply. How many voltage you need. If you don't know that, you plug in by yourself, you will burn, maybe you will burn out. Many students didn't follow the wiring diagram, and actually you will burn out the device in your system. For example, before I teaching for IoT's course, many students using the DHT is the sensor for humidity and temperature. Uh, you you put it on a breadboard, right? You only have three pins. Uh, VDD, grounded, and out. Yeah, but lot of students put out to the VDD, and at least the DHT will burn out. You will actually see the plastic melt, and you will smell the bad. You will smell the bad. Yeah. So that's why before you connect the things together, you should make sure the linkage, the wire and the linking is the true or not. If you miss, the things will burn out and maybe make the experience expire or extended. It's not a good thing. Okay, the more complicated one like this, it will show whole systems that the wire diagram like this. It tells you maybe I/O or maybe using outer device how to link together, or the break the break are here. I think the name is non all is F. I forget F NFB NFB. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The breaker control of the things, right? So you see the breaker will link it to the no because this is a system is for measuring the power. So we're using the CT to measure uh the current for each line. So So you have to link to the ground. So you see here. You have the ground and you have the power for the power supply and for the for the measuring devices, uh power meter. So you will see each which power meter have lot of the pin you have to link. The wiring diagram will show all of them, and also the manual will tells you uh, which which pin you have to link. You should link. So you have to follow the manual because because manual will tells you like power meter. It have a lot of linking type. For measuring motor, for measuring the line, a power line, or other things. All of them have the different linking, the different wiring you can link. So if you so that is important before you using actual before linking in the actual. You have to make sure the things the measuring you want the the final object you are measuring which of type are they. If you miss, maybe the data will not the right data, eh, and in the end the data would useless, and it will and that is not a good thing we want to see, right? The data we get is useless. That means that means all of the things you done is useful. You would let it that is not the thing you want. Okay, so at the right side you see it's for the IO. So so the wire diagram not only for wire, it also can using for IO. You see the right side for talking about GPIO, right? IO for the ESP. So how they can combine together with maybe ESP with the motor or the I don't know what is how to say it. Oh, the remote IO. The remote IO are here. And the remote IO have the encoder. Encoder you give the word from 0 to 7, and you will separate it to the signal. And also have to give the power. So it shows the powers and the IO. Okay, so the last thing, the safety is the most important things when you do anything. So there have some things you have to make sure is the equipment being collaborate, or all the device is powered by the properly connected. Yeah, I have said that if you make the wrong connect, the things may be burned out. And maybe safe and maybe you should have the safety measures like the coat or the gloves. Maybe you using the CNC before, and you should have the glove the gloves or the glasses like that, and has the all and another thing is that if you're using the system, you have the backup. So you should back up the data. You should have the good habit for the backup. So back up your data because you don't want to lose it, right? So that is the last thing I want to tell you is that the safety is most important. It's the most important thing. Without safety, you cannot do anything. Yeah. So So you should know the equipment that collaborate, uh, the power, poverty connected, or you have the safety measures, and the last thing is the backup. Okay, so actually that is not like the 3D printer. We have many things to talk, but the professor asked me at today's counts here students should have the exercise. So I just give the simple exercise for your project you are doing right now. You can try to draw in a flow chart. The flow chart you see. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, like this. So actually, you know how to draw in the flow chart because you have the flow chart, so you can start it to design the system. Yeah. Also you can using its concept into programming. Yeah, maybe you know for code you still have the procedure, so you can convert into the flow chart. Yeah, you know. Okay, so professor have hopes the s- the the people who comes today uh drawing a simple flowchart for the project you have learned right now. I mean the cable. You can draw your part. You don't need to draw others others doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have any questions about drawing? Mm-hmm. Oh, all of them are same. I'm using Draw.io. Yeah, I'm using Draw.io. Draw.io. Yeah, you can find it right now. Actually, you can find it right now. Free. It's okay. I open for you. Yeah, it's like a website. Maybe you want to load it and like this. It based on the website, and you can if you have the Wi-Fi, you can do anywhere. Yeah. Okay. No question. Okay. Sure.